and gents, we're back here with the T1000 patch. So the T1000 dropped, Madame Bo dropped a bunch of updates to characters and cameos. So now let's go over all my grapplers, right? So we got Reiko on deck, and we got Striker on deck. Well, I'll change to Striker in a second. But essentially, I think Striker is going to be really nasty with Ghostface and Reiko. Reiko himself got buffed pretty good. Omni-Man got some good buffs, so we'll go through all my main characters and what they got, essentially, and this will be fun. Try and do this quick. I gotta go to bed for work. So the short version of Reiko is this: his run is now able to be canceled faster, so he can actually do something like this. Like he can actually pressure. It is a little slow, but the fact he can actually do this a little more reliably is pretty nice. And most people are going to look at this and wonder, why not just try and poke him out? Well, you try and poke him out, go do this. So long as he is running, you press square at any time, or 1. He will just jump into the air and do the air grab. Now what's nice about this, if you look here, like all the way from this range, just a flat 25% damage off of back 3, which is kinda nutty. And the thing is, if I remember correctly, if you enhance the run and get the air grab out of it, it's only 1 bar. So 1 bar, 25% off of 1 button into an air grab. It's not too bad. Now, the other thing that's pretty nice about this, change here. So normally you can't do the air grab. Normally you have to do something like this. Like that, or do this. And the problem is, neither one of the, the sliding gives you some good Oki, but less damage, but the command grab gives you better damage, but no real Oki. Now you can end a combo with the air grab instead. So now do this, so we can get this down. Boom, that's a chunky, 23, 24. Yeah, 24% damage, and, this 24 is fine. It's not a giant damage thing, obviously, but the fact is you get good pressure. So let me see if we can get this. And you can dash into whatever button you want. You also have 2 more frames of advantage, so you're plus, I believe, plus 18 or plus 17 on knockdown, meaning you can just straight dash into jab 1, dash into dash into forward 4. If you would like, you can just into the air grab. The thing that makes this kind of nasty is you can do something like this. Like you can play it more down and do that. And this is like an actual thing they gotta worry about, because if they wake up and read the slide, right? If they're trying to just crouch block, then the air grab will hit them, and of course it'll do some chunky damage. Sorry, and what's nasty about it is you can do stuff like this. Stuff like that. Like you can actually, he actually gets like tick throws. And the thing is, of course, if people are expecting you to do if they're expecting you to, you could just run cancel into pose, or run cancel into something else. And what makes this even more deadly, I think Farah shut up a lot as far as the overall stocks here go. I think Trevor might be the best, obviously, but I think Farah is like a very close contender at this point, because you have now this option. Like, you actually start to get interesting options, as well as the fact that it only takes half a gauge, right? I'm not entirely sure why yeah, this is to me this is just kind of nutty. The fact that he has this now, he can do this wherever he would. He can do. He can't really do great thing off of like just long kicks into it. Maybe in the corner, I don't believe so either. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing there. You would think that 4-3-4 would, but apparently not. I was hoping to be able to actually do something off that. But anyway, the point is, now it gets way more interesting conversion potential, because if you can find combos that will let you do, like if you can land that air grab off the running slide, like it adds so much more damage because it's just a flat 21. Or again, if you want to like this. Something like that, like it starts to turn into more mix-up potential, more damaging potentials. This, not even including Striker, right? Let's look at Striker. Striker, I think Striker is going to be kind of stupid. So if we look, we'll just reset everything. Except to auto and back to close. Reset distance. Center. Left. Full screen. Close. So just something really simple like that, right? I mean, if you want to spend all the bar, there you go, right? You have a full bar situation there. But yeah, like you're hitting for some chunky damage here. You know, and which is, you know, in itself is nice. But here's the kicker, right? So if I do this, same thing. This and then now this. And it's a 25. Oh man, Striker. I'm telling you, man, Striker's gonna be interesting. The only downside to this is that the cooldown is exceedingly lengthy, which does suck. But there you go, you're half of it back right there. Which I think Reiko Striker might go up a bit, right? This is definitely not a bad combination. However, I personally think Ghostface Striker might be even stupider. And we'll go over Ghostface here in a second. Omni-Man in a second. Omni-Man is interesting, but yeah, Reiko is like Reiko and Ghostface. I think are the like grapplers at the game at this point. I personally think Gears suffers way too much, generally speaking. But if we look at Ghostface, so this man now gets a of your command grab. I'm pretty sure it gets one off the crawl. Yep, it gets one off the crawl. Which is just, that's fun. What about the crawl? Right, and see. Okay, so probably do forward 4 or something like that. But yeah, he gets full combos off all 3 command grabs. He also gets stuff like this, which stuff like that, right? So it turns into a more interesting threat, and especially if it's stuff like this where you normally don't get a lot off the phone call, right? He's fun. Right, just off the raw phone call, this is what you get. And what's even better is if you do this, like the, if you get right, like the, so yeah, and here's the fun thing too, that's kind of cool, is you do this. Like you could actually get just basic extensions off the gunshots, and again the gunshots in themselves, yeah, they do take a long time to come back, but at the same time, again, they are able to actually just like the amount of time that's wasted. Right? Just a very basic throw combo there, and just about to hit the refill, I believe. Should be any second now, actually. But again, yeah, there you go. But again, you can also do other like combos and other switches and stuff. So if you wanna, you know, not get blown up for it, I don't know. I feel like Striker getting this is kind of stupid. Like in a good way. Like I think it's gonna be very interesting to see what to come up with. But I think Ghostface Striker might have some potential. I know Ghostface Tremor just got buffed because Tremor's changes. I haven't looked at them myself yet, but I heard good things. Omni.
Janet,
yeah, but yeah, so we have Omni Man getting a buff, and this one's interesting. I do like this one. This one is has potential. So normally, this is what it is, right? 13%, safe, sweet, fine. But now you can just do sweep by itself, meaning you can throw a safe sweep and get combos for it, right?